At 78 years old, Jimmie Walker has finally opened up about one of the most talked about relationships in television history, his complicated off-screen dynamic with co-star Esther Rolle. Best known for playing the loud, lovable, fast-talking J.J. Evans on the groundbreaking sitcom Good Times, Walker became a national sensation in the 1970s. His catchphrase, "Dynamite," became a cultural phenomenon, repeated in homes across America. But while the show brought laughter to millions, it also carried deep tension behind the scenes. For decades, rumors swirled that Walker and Rolle didn't get along, that their creative visions clashed, and that their conflict shaped the show's direction. Now, after a lifetime in the spotlight and a long career that includes stand-up, TV cameos, and political commentary, Walker is finally speaking honestly about what really happened and why he now respects Rolle more than ever, from the Bronx to the big stage. Jimmie Walker was born James Carter Walker Jr. on June 25, 1947, in the Bronx, New York. Growing up in the South Bronx during the 1950s and 1960s meant facing daily struggles that shaped his outlook on life. His mother, Lena, worked as head nurse at a local hospital, while his father held various jobs but was largely absent. Walker's early years were marked by poverty, grit, and survival. He attended Theodore Roosevelt High School and later studied electronics at the RCA Technical Institute through a federal program. This background gave him a strong work ethic and a natural curiosity for how things worked, traits that later translated into his precise timing and stage control. Before comedy, he worked as a radio engineer, and his understanding of technical systems helped him develop a disciplined approach to performance. Finding comedy in the clubs, Walker's journey into show business began in the early 1970s when he started performing stand-up comedy in New York clubs. His style was energetic, quick-witted, and observational, capturing the realities of urban life with humor. He quickly became a favorite in the rising black comedy circuit, which was gaining national attention through venues like the Apollo Theater and television showcases such as The Tonight Show and Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. His charismatic personality and natural timing drew producers' attention, and it wasn't long before television came calling. Walker's stand-up experience taught him how to read an audience, deliver a punchline with perfect timing, and build a larger-than-life persona, skills that would become essential when he landed the role that made him famous. J.J. Evans, the role that changed everything. Walker's big break came when he was cast as James J.J. Evans Jr. on Good Times, which aired from 1974 to 1979. The show was one of the first network sitcoms to center on a black working-class family living in the Chicago housing projects. J.J. was a skinny, energetic, aspiring artist with a booming personality and a habit of turning everything into a joke. Walker's performance was electric and instantly memorable. His catchphrase, "Dynamite," became a national sensation, turning him into a household name almost overnight. The character's comedic energy made him the breakout star, but it also began to reshape the show's tone. As audiences laughed at JJ's antics, the show's original focus on serious social issues sometimes took a back seat, creating the first seeds of tension among the cast. Behind the scenes, tension on set. As Good Times grew in popularity, tensions began to rise between Walker and his co-stars, particularly Esther Rolle and John Amos. Rolle played Florida Evans, the show's moral center and matriarch who represented strength, dignity, and resilience. Amos played the father, James Evans Sr., who provided emotional stability and social realism. Both actors felt the show was drifting away from its original mission of portraying black life honestly. They believed J's exaggerated comedic behavior had turned the show into a caricature and undermined its social message. Walker, on the other hand, saw comedy as a way to reach audiences and bring joy to viewers who needed it. This clash of perspectives created a complex working relationship, marked by disagreement but not necessarily personal hostility. Still, the tension was real, and it shaped the show's atmosphere and direction. Post Good Times, the struggle of typecasting. After Good Times ended, Walker faced the common struggle of typecasting. When an actor becomes too closely associated with a single iconic character, it can be difficult to move forward. Yet Walker refused to stop working. He continued touring as a stand-up comedian throughout the 1980s and 1990s, performing to sold-out audiences and maintaining a loyal fan base. He also appeared in guest roles on shows like The Love Boat, Fantasy Island, The Drew Carey Show, and Everybody Hates Chris. Though he was often asked to play versions of JJ, Walker brought nostalgic charm and energy to each role. His persistence in comedy showed his dedication to the craft and proved that he was more than a single character. He was a performer with lasting appeal and an enduring connection to his audience. A memoir and a modern reinvention. In 2012, Walker published his memoir, Dynamite, Good Times, Bad Times, Our Times, offering a candid look at his life, career, and the complexities of fame. The book delved into his childhood in the Bronx, his rise to stardom, and the behind-the-scenes drama of Good Times. It also explored his personal views on politics, race, and entertainment, making him a controversial but honest voice in modern media. That same year, he embraced technology and released an official mobile app featuring exclusive video messages, classic clips, and a Dynamite button. This move showed Walker's understanding of modern fan culture and his willingness to stay relevant in the digital age, connecting with both longtime followers and new audiences. Personal life: a single man with many relationships. In a 2012 interview on The Wendy Williams Show, Walker revealed a surprising truth. Despite decades in the spotlight, he had never married and never had children. The news surprised many, as fans assumed the charismatic star had settled down. Walker clarified that he had been involved in many relationships over the years, enjoying the company of numerous girlfriends, but never found someone he wanted to marry. His answer reflected his independence and his focus on personal freedom. It also highlighted the challenges of a life in entertainment, where relationships can be difficult to maintain under public scrutiny. His openness about his personal life added a new layer of authenticity to his public image. Politics, opinions, and independence. Walker has also been outspoken about his political beliefs, often identifying as a conservative and describing himself as a realist independent. In a 2012 interview on The O'Reilly Factor, he stated that he did not vote for Barack Obama in 2008 and had no intention of voting for him in 2012. His comments sparked controversy, especially within the African American community. Walker also spoke openly about affirmative action, arguing that it had outlived its usefulness and was now counterproductive. On the topic of gay marriage, he admitted personal opposition, but acknowledged that legalization was inevitable and not worth fighting. These opinions demonstrated Walker's willingness to speak honestly, even when it meant disagreeing with popular sentiment. He valued independent thinking over party loyalty, which has defined his public persona as much as his comedy. Surprising film appearances, from Big Money Rustlers to Super Shark Walker's career, also included several unexpected film appearances. In 2010, he made a cameo in the offbeat comedy Big Money Rustlers, a Western-themed spoof produced by the Insane Clown Posse. His brief role added nostalgic energy and star power to the surreal film. The following year, he appeared in Super Shark, a campy sci-fi creature feature that embodied the over-the-top style of cable horror movies. In both projects, Walker brought his recognizable charm and comedic timing, showing that he was willing to experiment and have fun in unconventional roles. These appearances kept him in the public eye and proved he could still surprise audiences decades after his sitcom fame. The Bold and the Beautiful, a dramatic turn. In May 2023, Walker surprised fans with a guest appearance on the CBS soap opera The Bold and the Beautiful. Known primarily for comedy, his dramatic cameo demonstrated his versatility and enduring presence in entertainment. The role, though brief, generated attention from longtime viewers and nostalgic fans who remembered him from Good Times. It also reflected the show's strategy of incorporating veteran actors into its storyline, adding depth and familiarity to the series. Walker's participation proved that his appeal extended beyond comedy, and that he still had the ability to captivate audiences in new and unexpected ways. The truth about Esther Rolle, a new perspective. For decades, Walker remained quiet about the tension with Esther Rolle, the actress who played Florida Evans. Now, in his late 70s, he has finally spoken openly about their relationship. Walker acknowledged that there was real tension between them, but he also expressed respect and understanding for Rolle's perspective. He admitted that Rolle was tough because she cared, and that she was fighting for a serious, dignified portrayal of Black life on television. Walker said he didn't fully understand her vision at the time because he came from a comedy background and was focused on making people laugh, but now he recognizes that Rolle helped give Good Times depth, purpose, and meaning beyond entertainment. A legacy of respect and understanding. Walker also expressed regret that he and Rolle never fully reconciled before her death in 1998. Although they maintained professional respect, their relationship never became close. Looking back, Walker said he would tell her he was grateful for her integrity and for pushing the show toward authenticity. He believes Rolle gave the show a soul and made it matter beyond laughter. His reflections reveal a man who has matured, who understands the power of representation, and who is willing to honor the people who shaped his career. In telling the truth about Esther Rolle, Walker is also telling the truth about himself, his growth, his mistakes, and his appreciation for the deeper meaning behind his work. Conclusion: a man who finally understands. Jimmie Walker's journey from the South Bronx to national fame is a story of talent, resilience, and survival. His role as J.J. Evans made him a cultural icon, but it also brought conflict and controversy. Now, at 78, he has begun to reflect honestly on the complexities of fame and collaboration. By acknowledging the truth about Esther Rolle, Walker shows that he has grown beyond the desire for laughs alone. He understands the importance of representation, dignity, and social responsibility. His candid reflections serve as a reminder that behind every sitcom, every catchphrase, and every laugh, there are real people navigating real conflicts. And in finally speaking the truth, Jimmie Walker honors the legacy of a woman who helped make Good Times more than just a comedy. It made it a cultural milestone.